How's it going, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with my NFL Week 15 recap video. I haven't done a recap video for the NFL and it's been about 2 or 3 weeks, but the reason I'm doing it now is because I don't have many other videos to make because college football season's over and I'm on my prediction for the bowl game, so kind of trying to wing it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this, and I'm trying not to make it too long. So the game going on right now is the 49ers and Patriots. 49ers winning 7-3. I haven't watched too much of it. The Patriots just now kicked the field goal to get 3 points. And before I forget, the Titans game, it's Monday Night Football, so it's tomorrow night, and I'll make a recap for that, of course. But you all used to me making my Titans game video on Sunday, and can't do that because they're playing tomorrow night. But I'll be sure to make it tomorrow night. Moving on, Falcons absolutely demolished the Giants 34-0. Nothing else to say than the Falcons just completely dominated every phase of the game. Don't know why the Giants played so poorly today, but this really doesn't measure how good the Giants really are, because they're not this bad. They just had a bad day. Falcons win 34-0. Falcons improved to 12-2, still undefeated at home, 7-0. Giants are 8-6, 3-4. Away from home, Giants 3 turnovers, only 258 yards of offense. So. And Matt Ryan ended up with 3 touchdowns, so complete domination by the Falcons. Packers outlast the Bears and improved to 10-4 with a 21-13 victory over the Bears. Bears fall to 8-6, 5-3 home, and Packers are 4-3 away. Aaron Rodgers finished 23-36, 291 yards, 3 touchdowns. Randall Cobb led both teams through the air with 115 receiving yards. Jay Cutler ended up 12-21, 135 yards, and 1 touchdown. Packers win the game despite losing the turnover battle 2-1, but the Packers defense played absolutely stellar. Only gave up 190 total yards of offense. So great day by the Packers D, and they win 21-13. Redskins get the W and now lead the NFC East. They win 38-21 with RG3 out of this game. He was ruled out with his whatever the injury was to his knee, and wanted to give him an extra week. And Kirk Cousins filled in and played quite well. I mean, he played very good football. He was 26-37, 329 yards, 2 touchdowns. Alfred Morris was 27 attempts rushing, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Brandon Weeden 21-35, 244, 1 touchdown. Trent Richardson was 11 carries, 28 yards, 2 touchdowns. And he made the Redskins work for that first touchdown. If you haven't seen that, he dragged the whole entire team into the end zone. But anyways, Redskins win 38-21, improved to 8-6, leading the NFC East, and Browns are they fall to 5-9. And Maine, I mean, if Kirk Cousins plays this well, I mean, you possibly could be looking at a team such as the Arizona Cardinals be willing to give up their first round pick for a guy like Kirk Cousins, because there's nobody out there in the quarterback market for the NFL draft that you really want to spend a 9th pick on. So if I am the Arizona Cardinals, I'm calling teams such as the Washington Redskins to give up my first round pick for a guy like Kirk Cousins, who's proven to be a really good quarterback. And I mean, the Brown defense is not a bad defense. I mean, they've been playing really well as of late, so it's not like they just played one of the worst defenses in the NFL, because that's not the case. He just had a really good game, and he's a really good quarterback. Vikings beat the Rams 36-22. Big second quarter by the Vikings. They scored 23 points, and they win despite a little late comeback there by the Rams. Scored 15 points in the 4th quarter, but Vikings improved to 8-6. Rams fall to 6-7. Adrian Peterson, huge game on the ground for the Vikings. 24 carries, 212 yards, and a touchdown. Christian Ponder, another average game, 17-24, 131 yards. No touchdowns, no turnovers for the Vikings. Turned out to be a big factor. Rams had 2 turnovers because the Rams did outgain the Vikings 432 yards to 322. But I mean, I don't even want to begin as if you're a Vikings fan out there, you wouldn't even want to begin to imagine how bad your record would be without Adrian Peterson, because I'm not sure what is up with Christian Ponder, but he's having a really, really bad year. So, but I mean, as long as you're winning, you're winning. Dolphins beat the Jags 24-3. Didn't really see this coming, but Jaguars fought a 2-12 Dolphins, improved to 6-8. Decent game by Ryan Tannehill, 22 of 28, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns. Reggie Bush, big game, 21 carries, 104 yards. Brian Hartline had 77 yards through the air. Cecil Shorts on the Jag side had 101 yards, leading both teams in receptions, but just couldn't get much going. So yeah, the Dolphins win 24-3. And if I can give you my little fantasy football little story of the week, as I usually do, I have 2 defenses on my team. I'm playing for a fifth place consolation game out of, I think we're an 18 team league. Made it to the playoffs, and I lose by 2 points in first round of the playoffs because I claimed Aaron Hernandez off of waivers, and the 49ers just scored a touchdown. Anyways, I claimed Aaron Hernandez off of waivers, and then the guy I'm playing claimed him off of waivers, but for some reason he had a better record than me, but he got him. So he gets Aaron Hernandez. So going into the last game, I'm up by like 10 points or so. Or the last game that decides who goes to the next game, like the last game our players playing, which was the Patriots and the Texans. And I'm up by 10 points. I have Wes Welker playing, and I had no, it's just Wes Welker and Aaron Hernandez, and I was up by 10 points. And Wes Welker gets 5 points, and Aaron Hernandez got 17 points per fantasy. So he wins by 2 points. Sorry, somebody's calling me. Sorry, that was my girlfriend. But I lost by 2 points. Aaron Rodgers got me 28 points less than what he expected, so it's pretty crappy, but it is what it is. But the Saints win 41-0. But my 2 defenses on my team were the Buccaneers and the Giants, and they both got creamed today. The Buccaneers got me -4 points, and the Saints got me 0. I mean, whoever I just said. They got me 0. The Giants got me 0 points. But anyway, Saints won 41-0. Sorry about that long little rant there. Both teams are now 6-8. Big game by Drew Brees, 26-39, 304 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not gonna win too many games when you have 5 turnovers. So bad game by the Bucs, but Saints win 41-0 in the Superdome. Broncos beat the Ravens 34-17. Peyton Manning, big game, 17 of 28, 204 yards and a touchdown. No Sean Moreno, 22 carries, 118 yards. Eric Decker, which is on my fantasy team, big game, 8 receptions, 133 yards and a touchdown. Baltimore turns the ball over 2 times, which ultimately decides to be the ultimate factor in this game, and the Broncos improved to 11-3. Ravens followed to 9-5. Broncos win 34-17. Texans outlast the Colts and beat them 29-17. Texans improved to 12-2. Coming off that bad loss last week against the Patriots, rebound and beat the Colts. Colts are now 9-5. Andrew Luck, not that great of a game. 13 of 27, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. Matt Schaub, pretty good game. 23 of 31, 261 yards and a touchdown. Arian Foster, huge game. 27 carries, 165 yards. Andre Johnson, 21 receptions, 11 receptions, 151 yards and a touchdown. Like I've said before, best trio, quarterback, running back, wide receiver trio in all of football, which is Matt Schaub, Arian Foster, and Andre Johnson. Seahawks absolutely demolished the Bills 50-17. Seahawks scoring over 50 points a game in the last 2 games. Much a part of their defense, which created 3 turnovers, but the offense did quite well too. Russell Wilson, 14 of 23, 203 yards, a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 10 carries, 113 yards, and the Seahawks improved to 9-5. On the flip side, Bills are now 5-9. Lions get demolished by the Cardinals, 38-10. Lions fall to 4-10, and the Cardinals are now 5-9. 3 interceptions by Matthew Stafford, bad game, 4 turnovers together. And the Cardinals win this game, score 38 points with only 198 yards of offense. I mean, Ryan Lindley, 14 of 21, 104 yards. Beanie Wells, 17 carries, 67 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, not too much to say. Then turnovers killed them. Panthers beat the Chargers 31-17. I think I predicted this, so I'm kind of proud of that. But both teams are now 5-9. Cam Newton, big game, 19 of 33, 231 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ryan Williams, 22 carries, 93 yards. Steve Smith, 6 receptions, 57 yards. and only 164 yards by the San Diego Chargers offense. That's not going to win you too many games. They didn't score a touchdown until very late. So, yeah, Panthers 131-7. A few more games to cover. Steelers beat the Cowboys in overtime 27-24. Late interception by Ben Roethlisberger. The Cowboys bring it back to the 1 yard line, kick a field goal to win the game. I don't know why they just tried to punt the ball in, because, I mean, I think you have a better chance of running the ball from the half-yard line than they kick a field goal, because they could block a field goal. But anyways, Cowboys win 27-24. Ben Roethlisberger 24-40, 339 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tony Romo, pretty big game, 30-42, 341 yards, 2 touchdowns. DeMarco Murray coming back off his injury, 14 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown. Cowboys are now 8-6, and the Steelers are now at 500 at 7-7. And in a weird game, the Raiders beat the Chiefs 15-0. All on field goals. Chiefs are now 2-12. Raiders are 4-10. I bet you the stadium was like half full. I'm not even sure. I'm just saying. But just a bad game overall. The Chiefs had 119 yards of offense. That's just ridiculous. But the Raiders had 285. Couldn't capitalize in the red zone as they kicked 5 field goals. But whatever gets you the W. Brady Quinn was 18-32, 136 yards. When you hold Jamal Charles to 9 carries, 10 yards, you're probably going to win the ball game. So Raiders win 15-0. And the last game to cover, which is the Eagles and the Bengals. Bengals win 34-13. Eagles winning at halftime, then just fell apart in the second half. The Bengals went on a 24-0 run and ultimately won the game 34-13. Ben Jarvis, Green-Ellis had a huge game, had 25 receptions, 106 yards, and a touchdown. 5 turnovers by the Eagles ultimately was the factor in this game, deciding factor. The Bengals had the ball for 15 more minutes than the Eagles did, so Bengals win 34-13. They improved to 8-6, and the Eagles fall to 4-10. Terrible year of the Eagles. Too much talent to be going 4-10. I'm pretty sure Andy Reid gets fired at the end of this year. But anyways, that was my NFL recap video for Week 15. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hopefully I can have some upload ideas in the next few weeks, because I'm kind of running out. I was pretty much carried throughout the football season, but that's not going to be the case, so I got to think of some stuff to do. But anyways, roll tide, go Sox, and go Titans. See you. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you later.